Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Building with Flow. Last episode, we went ahead and defeated the Ender Dragon. After defeating the dragon, I decided to come back to my base, do some enchanting, and then immediately after that, go back to the end to do some end raiding to get my hands on some elytra and shulker boxes. And here's a bit of a recap of how that went. So yeah, definitely a lot of fun I had there. I didn't die a single time, which is very good. And look at all the precious loot that I got my hands on. We've got a whole bunch of good armor, some saddles and horse armor, enough shulker shells to make 25 shulker boxes, some ender chests, 3 elytra, and also 3 dragon heads, the dragon egg, some tools, and some precious diamonds and emeralds and gold. So yeah, that's a pretty good result, and I'm quite pleased with how much progress we now have made in this world. I can die and still have a lot of diamond enchanted tools and armor left, so that's pretty interesting. Oh, why am I throwing it away? I don't have to be this careless. Oh yeah, the thing I was gonna tell you. So over here we have the dragon egg, and of course it is a unique item in every Minecraft world. So I think we should treat this with the respect it deserves and build a nice place to store our dragon egg in. And I was thinking, since we have defeated the dragon, perhaps we can make some kind of a build to indicate the fact that the dragon is dead. So I think somewhere about here, through in between the trees, I'm gonna have to chop a lot of them down, but I think having a giant skull of a dead dragon with the mouth of the dragon kind of acting like some kind of an entrance to some sort of a shrine in honor of the dragon egg. It's gonna be something like that, yeah. Okay, so I removed some of the trees over here, and now we have a bit of a better view of where we're gonna work. And I may have to lower the terrain over here just a little bit. This would be better if I built it diagonally, sticking out of the mountain over there, and having the entrance kind of being like this, diagonally. Let me do some thinking and planning, because I've never built a skull before, and doing a diagonal skull just sounds a bit more difficult. So let me just think about this for a second. And as I'm thinking things out, I may as well start collecting some building materials, so I decided to go to all of my storages and collect all of the bones and bone blocks that I have currently. I do have a skeleton grinder, so it should already be quite a lot of bones. I'm also probably going to incorporate some quartz in this build, so I'm thinking I'm gonna need to make another trip to the nether. Yeah, probably. Alright, I think I've got all the materials needed in this shulker box over here. Since it's a giant skull we're going to build, I'm thinking bone blocks, and just for the detailing we are using some quartz stairs and slabs. I hope that's gonna be enough. It is going to be quite a large build. So yeah, let me just put this here. I think I'm ready to start building now, but first there is something that I really want to do. Grab you. And then over here, I do think we still have some interesting books that we can use. Mending, definitely. Let's see, do I have unbreaking? I do. And beautiful. Alright, we have ourselves a functioning elytra with unbreaking 3 and mending. And now we just need rockets. Boom. That is already a nice supply of firework rockets. Now, what I do need in the future is a creeper farm, because this isn't going to last me very long. Oh, yes. Look at me, flying in the snow and the rain. Oh, I've missed this so much. Alright, so I think I'm ready to finally start doing some building here. And let's jump into a little time lapse. Here we go. End of time lapse, and here we have the dragon skull in all of its glory, and I do think it does look very nice. All right, let's have a bit of a closer look. I did mix in a bit of calcite and quartz and glow lichen to light it up at night, and also just to add a bit more detail, as if some areas were a bit cracked and broken, or maybe just covered in some sort of algae. We've got the inside of the dragon skull over here, and a bit of a corridor leading here from the back of the skull into a bit of a tunnel going down and down, leading to a stairway, and down here we have a room which I already dug out. I'm not actually finished digging just yet. I want to lower this inner part like 30 more blocks or something like that. Anyways, this is going to be the room where I will store the dragon egg and make it look nice. Make some sort of a shrine in honor of the dragon egg, and I want to make this entire room look like the end, with like obsidian pillars along the walls and lots of shades of purple. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, but to do that I need to do a lot of resource gathering, and the thing I'm not looking forward to is mining all of the obsidian required to build these pillars over here. So that's gonna be fun. And there's more that I've been doing. If you look at my armor, I've been making some completely new armor, and I think these are all the best enchantments you can get on armor. Only with the boots, I still require some soul speed and the swift sneak, the new enchantment. That's something I really want to add. And also we should make our gear netherite probably. And speaking of new tools, I also got myself a brand new, Silk Touch Diamond Hoe. Very useful for many reasons. And also the Skelly Slapper. I got a sword especially for slapping skeletons over here. It's got looting 3, smite 5, and sweeping edge and mending, so it never breaks. Like this, I can just wait until there's 24 skeletons or something down here and kill them all with one single hit. And I can also use this bad boy to take on the Wither, should I ever plan on doing so. Yeah. Oh yeah, and now that I see, I forgot about this guy, but we do have, let's take a look, another zombie villager over here. I captured this guy while building the dragon, and it's super nice to have found another one, because now we have 2 villagers, one in Hagrid's hut over there, our mending villager, but perhaps we can breed those 2 together, or I don't think that's the correct term with villagers. Make them have babies, and then we can start maybe expanding some of the more useful villager traits. I'm thinking unbreaking and efficiency books. That would be very nice to have. Alright, but that's worries for later. Right now, I want to get this underground section of the dragon temple shrine thing built. Oh no, first I gotta gather some more resources. Okay, materials have been gathered. Mostly, I do still need some end stone, but that shouldn't take me too long. Also, something very cool happened to me while I was gathering these resources. Just take a look at this. I was just flying about on my way back home from gathering these materials as I encountered this ruined nether portal, and when I looked in the chest I couldn't believe my eyes, because there was my very first enchanted golden apple, aka the notch apple. Yes, very cool indeed. And now let's stop procrastinating and start building this entire room. Let's roll that time lapse. Okay, let's have a look, shall we? So down here we have pretty much the room as it's supposed to be. We're not completely finished just yet. So I've kind of made a bit of a symbolic tribute to the center island of the end with the obsidian pillars in a circle surrounding what is going to be here. I think we're going to have the end portal with some kind of a pedestal in the center on which we can put the egg, the dragon egg. And down here, I thought this was pretty cool. I have like a bit of a fade out effect going on with the layers of glass. So how we do this is using a layer of purple glass, then leaving a space of air in between, then another layer of glass, and so on and so forth. And that's how you get this kind of effect. I also added these solid blocks of purple concrete in the center with some end rods to light it up and make it look as if there was some kind of bubbles or something popping up. Thought it looked quite nice. I love the ceiling of this room also. Also on the sides here we have a bit of a space that I dug out. And over here I want to put on this side, I think, a lectern with the date on which we have defeated the dragon. And on this side maybe an armor stand wearing all of the armor and weapons that I used to kill the dragon. That would be pretty nice, I think. So yeah. Almost ready, just going to do the centerpiece over here and then also this stairway leading down. So I'll do that and I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, I think we're about ready now. Let's take a look. So we've got the tunnel over here. I haven't done too much with this yet. I just cleaned it up a bit. But over here we reach the start of the stairway going down. I think this looks pretty nice. So as we go down, we have the central end island in place right now. So we've got the end portal and the obsidian block are supposed to be the portal blocks, and then a nice pedestal on which I still need to put the dragon egg, and then these warped buttons over here, they're supposed to be like the eyes of Ender popped in the portal edges. And then over here we've got our armor that we wore during the dragon fight. And on this side we've got the weapons, Dragon Slayer and the actual Dragon Slayer. I think it's a shame that you can't equip weapons on an armor stand. I think that really should be a thing. And over here we've got a book stating that on this glorious day, January 5th, 2023, on episode 6, that I defeated the dragon and that my armor and weapons lie here for the rest of eternity in all of its glory. So I'd say this is project finished. Oh no, wait 1 second. There we go. And this is project finished right now. I'm very pleased with how this room is looking. I think it's a fun thing to have in your survival world, just a bit of a tribute to defeating the dragon and the dragon egg. I'm very happy that I built this, and this is project finished, I'd say. Now just wait for a second. I forgot about a whole new block. This, the skulk block. I think that would make also a pretty good portal block. Yeah, that actually looks a lot more like the end portal. And now I'm thinking it would be also cool to have this on the ceiling instead of the purple slabs. Let's try this out. Yes, like that. That is perfect. I think if I did the whole ceiling with the skull blocks, it would be too dark, too much of the same. This is looking perfect. Alright, now I can say the project's finished. And that is also going to be the end of this episode. I really hope you enjoyed. If you got any feedback or suggestions for other things I could potentially build, they're always much appreciated. Anyways, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next episode. Goodbye.